Welcome to ALPOUGH. How's everybody doing? Today is Wednesday, the first day of September. My, has this year gone by fast, and yet it's gone by slow too. We just have a lot of things going on here, but the main thing is I'm an adult of my spirit. I'm an adult of my mind. I'm an adult of my thought. I'm an adult of my love, and I give it out to you. And I want to add today is I'm an adult of my surroundings. And what we really, part of this channel is to bring information that's spiritual yet factual and try to do the combination of those. And that's why we talk about Sophia at times. But really what we're all one spirit. And that is what I want to give out to people is it has to be one spirit. It doesn't matter how you believe. We're each individual spirits where we have to come together. Now, I said this before, kind of jokingly, with one of Mother's inspiration is, son, know your surroundings. Know your surroundings. And so I was thinking today, which I always am doing, trying to figure out what to share with you. And so what came up here today was follow the money. Follow the money. And so when I started looking into and following the money, I started just doing some studying here and just kind of we're all in some type of marketplace. We're all in a market share of, usually it's according to our money. Okay. So I'm over 64. Oh, well, 64. And I've noticed how the dynamic of who I am has changed the market share on who's interested in marketing to me. And I noticed that as I'm getting older here, it shrinks, meaning that they're not certain things. New cars or, even houses is not something that they want to market to me because of my age. And so I'm seeing, all these things really, really change. So today is follow the money, number 160. 160. Started April 1st. Here it is September 1st. And now we at 160. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Just trying to look here. So I got this April, May, June, July, August. So that's 160 divided by 5. So I've been doing an average of 32 shows a month. So, all right. So we kind of celebrate this, which I guess is not a celebration, so to speak, but with some more facts. And this is the best thing I want to do is give you the facts. Some of the things you may already know, but I want to go ahead and perhaps remind you of what our new surroundings, because things have changed just this year. So who's not making the money? So we're following the money. And now we're seeing, first question is who's not making the money? Well, for the most part, it's not us. All right? For the most part, it's not us. I'm going to use an example of a middle class with two people, a working family. All right? So middle class, two people that are working. All right? Now, I'm going to do a little bit on the high end here. But again, even if we go a little high, you're going to see there's a lot going on here. So the middle class working family has two children. Okay? and they have, let's say, a mortgage, all right, and 2 cars, and then let's just say that their combined income is 100,000. Now, I do not think that it is 100,000 is the average middle class, all right, but let's just say it's 100,000, all right. So now you're going to pay at least 20% in taxes. It's probably a little bit more. It's maybe about 20, 25, but we're going to say on the low end about 20%, which again, I think it's higher somewhat. So that leaves you with $80,000. All right. Now, if you notice this year, just to say this year, they're saying that we have inflation. So I'm going to go with inflation, 5% inflation, meaning things have gone up on average of 5%. All right. Which means that you're paying more for what you would normally even a few months ago. So, like, for example, yesterday I went in to get a bottle of vegetable oil. Okay. I normally get coconut oil, but let's just say right now, vegetable oil. So this vegetable oil cost about $1.37. I've been buying it for years. Okay, buying it for years. Bought one probably last week or so, something in that range. No more than 2 weeks before that. That same bottle was now $2.47. So now, is that 5%? No. That's almost 50%. And you're seeing things, you're just walking in, and you're seeing things that are definitely more than raised 5%. Vegetables have gone up. Fruits have gone up. It is $8. Now look, I'm being conservative here. You go in and you want to buy some oranges, and it's $8 for 8 oranges. It used to be like $1 or $2 for that. Is that 5%? So everything's gone up. Tuition, everything. The interest rates for cars. I know someone who just got a car and they're 27% interest. Now people have to get an extra insurance rate to cover the 27%. Okay? So a lot of people are paying, if you're young, you're paying for full coverage about an average of about 125 to 150 for someone who's probably under 30. Just depends, definitely under 30, probably under 40. Even older, it just depends. But when you're paying, and you have to have full coverage on the insurance, but then again, you have to pay an additional $50 to cover the interest. So is it 5% inflation? No. And they're not addressing this at all. They talk about it, but they're not addressing it. So now I am being on the high end here, and I'm just saying this. So now let's just say now you have $75,000 that the family makes of 4. All right. And I'm giving the benefit of doubt because I certainly believe it is lower. All right. So now when you divide that out, that's $18,750 per person. Okay. Or about $1,500 each per month. All right. So if you're just averaging it out here, all right, for the kids, all right, including the kids. So we'll just make them as they're making money, because everyone knows children are very, very, very expensive now these days. Always have, but now more than ever. Okay? So now let's just go with some of the bills that's going to first come out. Your first for your car payments. All right, most people have 2 car payments. We don't. We have old cars, and we fix them up as they go. My truck is 16 years old, and I could drive that thing to New York right now. Okay? Because I kept up with it. And shout out to Ford. You make great trucks. And mine was one of those ones that they said was a very special one, that 5-speed 4.2 liter. All right, so you got 2 car payments, which is what somebody's, well, by the time you make 2 car payments, that could be $1,000. By the time you pay the insurance, which could be $300 to $400, so there's one right there, $1,500, and we're not even talking about the gas. All right, so and gas has gone up. I was just talking to my cousins in Southern California. I always ask, hey man, how much you pay for gas? $4.37. And he's seen $5.37. So gas is going up. And again, I can't give you a figure on that. We're just saying, where is this money minimally going? So you got 2 car payments. Some have more. What if your kids are older? You might have 3 car payments. I know someone who had 3 car payments. Okay? Brand new cars. You put it in the area you live in. You got to have a good car if it's bad weather. If you got to commute somewhere, you need a good car. Okay? So now you go to your mortgage. Depending on your mortgage, I could say make a guess $1,500, depending on where you live. But $1,500 is, that's pretty much right around a house is. Now it's more. I live in Arizona. I've seen 3-bedroom houses in Mesa for $750,000, and it doesn't even have a front yard. So everyone is different, but again, rent is higher. An average 1-bedroom just in Maricopa is $800. You could move to Phoenix into a not good neighborhood, and you might find a 1-bedroom for under $700. It's rare, but you can find them. So here comes your mortgage. Or now you have your utilities. Your utilities. Utilities have gone up. Here in Arizona, and during the summer, people have $600 electric bills. Now, we decided about 5-6 years ago to get solar. So we have 16 solar panels on top of our house. We have to pay a lease, which is about, was 70 when we first started. I think it's like 85 now. But that 85, that allows us to have electricity. I don't want to call it free, but it's certainly cheaper at the highest price time of during the day when you have the air conditioning, which cut our bill down to, between that and the utilities, about 180, close to 200. But it would have been a 400 if we hadn't done that. Okay, and then of course, we have gas. All right, for the heat during the winter. All right, so your utilities, which again is ridiculous. Utilities, I don't know if you know, everything's gone up. Okay, everything. So water, electricity, gas. Okay, and a lot of people pay HOA fees. And depending on where you live, it can be anywhere from $50 to $500. So it just depends on where you live out here. Ours are pretty good. It's under 100, but again, that's on top of your mortgage, and so you have to pay that. If you're in an HOA community, you don't pay your little fee. It ain't a little one. They can take your house. So now you have insurance. All right, we talked about car insurance, but then you have medical insurance. You have your house insurance. You know, you have to have insurance for everything. So now you need flood insurance here out in Arizona. Okay. Someplace you have to have earthquake insurance, right? So life insurance, I wouldn't say that twice, for two people, medical insurance for your children. See, these things all add up. Then your clothes, right? You got two small kids or two grown kids, what happens? They're outgrowing their clothes every year because they're growing. So that comes out of there. We mentioned gas, but just your car gas, all right? It's ridiculous how much money is going out. And then again, food. Food has gone up. I mentioned that earlier by buying a bottle of vegetable oil. Just absolutely incredible. All right. Then you have those repairs. Those repairs that come out of the blue. Something in the house. Something with the car. If you have pets, you have to take your pets to the vet, right? So, repairs, you never know. The refrigerator could go out. The dishwasher. Okay? So, let's keep going here. Credit cards. We all got them. We've been put in a place where some of us had to use them much more than we ever had last year or the last year or two. And still going. So this all is going on here. And then if you have anything left, you put it, and you have savings. All right. Now again, what's savings? It could be something money you put in the bank, but also could be money you take out of your salary in a 401k or something like that. Okay, with Fidelity or something. Depends on your job. Some of them, they put half in. Whatever you put in, they put $1, then you put $1. Okay, something like that. All right, but it's different. All right. So, and I'm not even talking about etc. Okay, what's etc.? How about a vacation? Taking a trip? Entertainment? Going out to dinner? Okay? So it just keeps going out. Every day. Right? So now what's left? I'm sure you could think of a few things that you spent your money on. A new computer. Upgrade. You have to buy a telephone. The tires go out. This is all. So what's left? Not much. And you better develop a sense of humor on this stuff, because I tell you, all you can do is laugh and do your best to keep going. So, follow the money, right? This is what we were talking about here, is following the money, all right? And so, no matter how you look at it, we're still trying to figure it out. And so what it comes down to is, whose side are you on? All right. So I want to talk about who's on our side. All right. All right. So who's our leaders? We're going to go over who our leaders are, a few of them here with the time left. And we're going to just talk about some of the leaders. Who our leaders are. Who's that? Well, it's the president and on down. All right. So let's go with our last president, President Donald Trump. All right. Now, these I got from Google and Yahoo Finance and, by Google search. And these are just estimates. All right. And this is what they all say because they don't really know everything. But again, people can make an estimate because, people are going to file your taxes or they're just making a guess. Donald Trump is worth a minimum of $2.4 billion. Okay. So now he said he lost some money while he was being president, but he had his salary or lost some money because of, court fees, things like that. But again, his net worth is around estimated at $2.4 billion. All right. Now, he's not the president, so he had a salary. Now, we go with President Joe Biden, our president today. Now, President Joe Biden makes $400,000 as the president of the United States. So he gets paid $400,000. That's base. Base. All right? That's base. Remember, he lives in the White House. Remember, he's got Air Force One. Okay? He's got a lot of stuff. All right? And his net worth is total worth, which is an estimate of about $9 million. Okay? So he's worth about $9 million, which again is a low estimate. I'm giving you low estimates, and I gave us high estimates on what two people can make. So he's worth about $9 million. Boy, I'm sure he can relate to us. Now let's go to Anthony Fauci. Dr. Anthony Fauci is the highest he's the highest paid unelected official. He makes more than President Joe Biden. He makes more. Anthony Fauci. He's in now. He was with Trump. Trump's the one who hired him. And, President Biden kept him. Okay? So I don't think that I write that down. Okay. All right. So he is worth $3 to $10 million. Again, they hide stuff, but according to what I could find out, so he's worth about $3 to $10 million. Let's go to the House of Congress. The Congress people like AOC, their base salary is about $174,000. I think it's more. I think they gave themselves a raise. Okay? So, again, this is the average House of Congress. There are, 435 congressmen and women combined? Okay? So they make an average of $174,000, and that is just a base. We're not talking about the incredible other vacations. We're not talking about the medical, and we're not talking about the retirement that you get. This is just the base. We're not talking about what lobbyists give you. We're not talking about what fundraisers you get. Okay? So this is part of the whole deal. So they make $174,000. That's per person. Okay? Now the House of the Senate, average, they make $193,000. Again, that's a base. That's not including vacations and, all of them get speaking engagements. President Joe Biden was averaging after the, when, his term was up with Obama, he was averaging 66,000 to 140,000 per speaking engagement. So we're not even going to talk about Obama. All right. I just went back 2 presidents here, but we went back. Obama's making money hand and foot. All right, let's go to the Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, her base salary, which is a minimum, I think it's more, but I'd rather go low than to say it's higher. I heard it's 45,000, but I couldn't get 2 confirmations on that. So I just went with what the Speaker of the House makes. $220,000 her base salary. And the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi's net worth is between $120 and $236 million, which includes with her husband. Okay? But she is worth $120 million herself. Yeah, I'm sure they can relate to us. All right. So now let's go to Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is, again, he makes a little bit more than $193,000 and probably makes over 200 something being the Senate Minority Leader of the Republican Party. But his net worth is $35 million. $35 million. So we have followed the money, okay, and we've thought about it, but at the end of the day, this blows my mind. Blows my mind. And to me, it looks like, wow, you know what? They're just laughing at us. Hey, can't you take a joke? We're making all this money. It's all right. So what's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Well, they can't relate to us, ladies and gentlemen. They don't know what it is like to struggle to make a mortgage payment. They don't know what it's like raising children in this place we're at now. They get, what, 3 months vacation a year? They're just left for a month. Then before that, they were gone for 3 weeks. I mean, they can't relate to us. So how can we expect them to actually help us unless we come together and outvote them? All we have is our vote. That's what they say. Now, I vote. My wife votes. Okay? We don't have to tell you how we vote. You don't have to tell me. I really don't care how you vote. And it's your vote. Well, I care, but I'm just saying. People ask me, well, who are you voting for? I'm like, none of your business. Well, I'm voting for so-and-so. Fine. fine. But you don't have, it's federal law, you don't have to tell anyone who you vote for. Now, probably action speaks louder than word. I mean, I could say I'm about family. So which one's about family? I don't know of either one of them. So I don't know. So here's what the whole deal is. We're on our own. It's about family. It's about neighbor. It's about your church. It's about bringing locally ourselves together. The odds of you meeting any of these politicians, they don't want to sit down and talk to us. Boy, I sure like to sit down and talk to them, though. I really would. And I wouldn't be polite at all. Because I would only get my 2 minutes anyway, and they would tell me, you got to leave, you're talking too loud. So, the whole 9 yards comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen. Is the love of your neighbor, the love of yourself, and bringing us together. Bringing us together. So many things are being canceled here in Arizona, Arizona's blue, but the governor's red, and he just stopped unemployment in July. To force people, because this is a right-to-work state, that don't pay nothing. It doesn't pay. It's not like California, but then the cost of living in California is going up. Everywhere it's going up. So, know who is the leaders. They don't. Why would they be thinking of us when they're making millions a year? And a lot of that stuff is, it's not reported. Okay? They know how to do it. Why? Because they know how to do it. It's like they're on the other side, we're on this side. They're on one side of the bridge. We're on the other. Somehow we're going to have to figure out a way to meet. And this year, with everything going on, we have to be even more careful now. So I'm going to leave you with this. Don't lose the love. Know that there's a tomorrow. Each day has its own things to deal with. And love today. Laugh today. Give today. Give that person a compliment. Give that person a hello. Open that door for someone. Say hello to a stranger. Adopt a pet. Gosh, we need so many people to adopt. Find the love and be responsible for your money, because now it's time more than everything. Okay? Let's see. Do I have any comments? Savings, what's that? I don't even know how to spell that. Okay. They're just taking our taxes for themselves. Yeah. Where are the taxes? There you go. This is the one I was... Thanks. The House and the Senate work about 191 days per year for their salaries. So, So let's see. 191 divided by, where are we at here? House of Congress, 174,000. 1, 2, 3. So they make over, what, 1,000? Golly. A day, but they don't even work. About 191. So, yeah. So let's be good now to each other. And I will be back tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, hump day. That's why I got my thing up here on a hump bridge there. All right. Let's find a way to laugh. ALPOUGH. That's me. I'll see you tomorrow. Same high noon Pacific.